Welcome to the channel. Today I feel like making some food for you guys. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm planning on actually making fish with mashed potatoes and just a salad. Nothing hectic, something simple, because as much as I really love cooking, I'm a lazy cook. That's one thing that should be known out there, and that's another reason why I don't cook every single day. But we're gonna get into that in conversation while I prepare the food for you guys, just as a token of appreciation. Even though you can't taste it, but this is just a token of appreciation. Usually I do cook, but I never cook on camera. So since I'm cooking on camera, sharing my skills with you, that should be considered as a token of appreciation. I don't know, maybe yes, no, let me know in the comment section down below. I've already prepared the potatoes, of which I just chop them and then I dice them, as you guys can see, so that it's easier for me to mash them and the mash can have a very nice consistency. Then I'm just gonna boil them in salted water for flavor, because it's all about flavor. So I've stopped eating meat for quite a while now, and this is what I usually have. These are Hake Medallions. As you guys can read this word because I can't pronounce it, but this is what I eat. It's only 60 rand from the supermarket. I find it really quite affordable, and they last quite a while because it's just 6 pieces, and I eat it every single day for the whole week, and I'm fine. Sometimes I do eat hake, and then sometimes it's shrimps, and then whenever I go out, then I would have like sushi and anything seafood related. But I don't have like hectic things like crabs and stuff. I'm still scared of eating those. So our cooking is really very simple, as I had mentioned before. I don't know, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that for me, like cooking, it's just, I like to keep it as minimal as possible. I don't want to spend the whole day in the kitchen cooking, and that's mainly because I know that I am a slow cook. So if you're a slow cook like me, then it just makes sense for you to do something that's not going to take up the whole day, because I also want to do some other things during the day. This is what the hake looks like. Very white and healthy and filling. This is quite quick. Like, you know what, my philosophy with cooking is that cooking is not meant to be a quick process. So when people say things like, I don't have time to cook, cooking takes up a lot of time, it should. I personally believe it should, because when you start rushing cooking, then things go wrong. You start cooking with high heat, then the food doesn't really get the taste, and we don't want that. So since I respect you guys, we're gonna have a slow cooking process, because this is gonna take like 20 to 30 minutes to make, well, in the oven, but making it is gonna take like 15 minutes at most. So in total, like an hour tops should be set aside for making this meal, well, this fish. And then the other part of the meal, well, in totality, you should really like budget like 2 hours. We're just gonna season the fish. If you don't like seasoning in your fish, it's fine. But for the purposes of this video, I like seasoning. I like food that's tasty. Even if it's healthy, I still believe that it should be tasty. While tasty is very different for everyone. For me, tasty requires like, I can taste the salt, I can taste like the blend of all the spices that I'm gonna put on the fish. So I'll just show you guys the spices that I'll use, and then yeah, I'm just not going to explain the whole process of sprinkle this, sprinkle that. But usually, I'll just tell you now, usually what I do is that I put salt and pepper on both sides, and then just on the top, I put these ones on the top only, because there's just no reason for me to put it on the other side. So these are all the spices that I'm going to use. I just want to like touch on the fact that, well, I don't cook every single day. The reason why, I like every single time when I have this conversation with people, it's like, oh, but you live with your sister, so there's no reason for you to cook every single day. which is right to some extent. But honestly speaking, even if I lived alone, I still wouldn't cook every single day, because I honestly don't believe in cooking every single day. And I think, like, you know the saying that says too much of everything isn't good. So for me, cooking is a hobby that I thoroughly enjoy, and if I had to do it every single day, I don't think I'll still enjoy it. I'll be over it. I don't know, it wouldn't be as fun, it wouldn't be as exciting. I wouldn't be able to look forward to it if I did it every single day. And then there's another question that I usually get when I tell people I don't cook every single day. The question is, do I eat the same thing every single day? To be honest with you, I do. I really do, and I don't have a problem with that, because like ultimately, even if you had to cook a new meal every single day, when I talk to people, when I ask them about the reason behind cooking every single day, it's the fact that for them they just want fresh food, right? Which is okay for them, it's really okay. And then it's never a thing of they want something different. You find that they don't mind having chicken curry with rice every single day, as long as it's just a fresh meal. For me, I don't really mind not having fresh food. I honestly really enjoy food that's not fresh, but that's just me. In conclusion, in life, there are really different things that you can do to just save time and to structure your time to fit your own schedule. You don't necessarily need to do what everyone else is doing, and you need to just do what you believe in, because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that we all have to believe in the same thing, we all have to be doing the same thing. We're different as people, we like different things as people. That's why I don't attack people like who tell me that they cook every single day, because that's them, that's what they like, and they can afford to do that. I personally can't afford to do it. And then another question comes up, like, what are you gonna do when you get married? You know what, I don't know, when it comes to that, I'm honestly not willing to compromise on that. So whoever I marry should be willing to, you know, I don't know, get used to meal prepping or whatnot, or cook for themselves if they want to cook every single day. Personally, for me, I want to do other things with my time after work. I don't want to be every single day I'm here by the stove, every single day this is me. I can't. I hate chopping. Imagine when I have to chop every single day. I cannot. Personally, I cannot. I don't know. I don't see myself. I'm not going to say never, never, because they always say never, so I'm not going to say never. But I don't see myself being that wife that's like after work, oh, let me cook for my husband a fresh meal. Probably, I don't know, probably on his birthday weekend or something. You know, if he's lucky enough. Depends on my mood either way. Like, I just want to be in a state where I can control decisions in my life, you know, where I can be like, oh, okay, I feel like doing this, I don't feel like doing this, and I don't feel bad for doing that or saying that, you know what I mean? I know it sounds selfish, but I really think women should be more selfish in life. Honestly, that's what I think. Like, we should be really selfish, more selfish in life. But that's just me. You don't have to be like that if you're not like that. That's just me. I've added a little bit of margarine on top for extra flavor, and it is quite low-fat margarine, so that works. As you could see, I did not use any oil except for margarine. It's quite a little. And then I also used the wax paper so that it doesn't stick on this. So if you're looking for any type of method to not use oil and still keep it nice, this is the method that I would recommend that you try. If you don't like it, it's fine, it's okay. Now, since that's in the oven, we're gonna wait for it for like 20 minutes. I'm just estimating 20 minutes. I don't really count, because yeah, you can just feel it in your bones when it's fried. And you don't use high heat. Don't be using 220, 200 degrees, whatnot. Just keep it low. Just be patient with it. After this now, I'm just gonna be preparing the mash, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be using to season the mash and how I'm gonna be making the mash. Mash is ready. I like the consistency. As you can see, it is very creamy, not too thick, not too wet. It's perfect. This is my type of consistency. If you're gonna use this to just make the salad, Salad is only going to be seasoned or not, depends on how I feel. This is what I'll be using. Salad is ready. Very simple. You can add extra things if you like to. I don't eat cheese, so there's no feta in the salad, and I don't really like dressing, so there's no dressing in the salad. I would rather season it, but with all the food that is being seasoned, I don't think there's any need for me to season it. But if you don't like it seasoned, since I'm cooking for you guys, I humbly apologize. But time's against me right now and I'm trying to finish this off. The fish is ready. I'll just plate the items and then I'll show you what it's gonna look like in totality, and you can let me know what it tastes like. The hake is ready to be eaten. It looks good. Hopefully it tastes good. Well, it should taste good because I always do the same seasoning every single time I mean. So this is how you know it's ready. You just feel it in your bones, you know, but 20 minutes should do you good, honestly speaking. This is the food plated. Here's your fish, here is your mash, and here's your salad. And this is what it looks like. If you want more mash, hit me up. Obviously you can always have seconds here. I'm not stingy with the mash, but we do take portion control very seriously. As you can see, the plate is filled with mostly vegetables here, and we've got the mash here, just a little bit of it, and then the fish here. I was thinking of using broccoli as vegetables, then I remembered we already have the mashed potatoes as carbs, and broccoli is also carbs, and I figured I don't want you guys to be constipated, so in order to balance things out, let's rather have leafy greens and you should be fine. Are you happy with this? Let me know in the comment section down below if you're happy with this. I hope you guys don't mind. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a thumbnail picture, and then after that I'll make you taste the food when I'm done with the thumbnail picture. Is that fine with you? Are you guys okay with that? Because if you're not, then I apologize. Let me quickly get you to tasting the fish firstly. See, it's very juicy inside. It's not dry. We love that for you. So open your mouth wide. It's good. It's really good. Now we're gonna taste the mash. This is good. This is some great stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's some great stuff. Very simple to make, very tasty, quick. Not really quick, but quick, because it took me like an hour or so to do it. But it's quick because I could have done it for a longer period of time. But let me know if you enjoy this, me cooking for you and you tasting my food. And thank you so much for coming through and tasting my food and being with me in the kitchen. And thank you so much for this lovely time with you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed creating this, and I'm very grateful for you guys for taking your time to watch this video, commenting, liking, just engaging with my content as a whole. Oh, before I forget, I've got a newsletter now. The link is going to be in my description, so you can click on it and subscribe. Subscription is absolutely free. I talk about anything and everything in that newsletter. It's just like a blog for me or whatnot. It just depends on what I feel like sharing with people there. So thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate it. I am grateful for it. And don't forget to be anything that you want to be. I love you guys so much. Please take care and goodbye. I'll see you next time.